Welcome back everybody here on JustDaZack. That's my continued mission to show you guys an interesting video game almost every day. This time we are going to have a look at a game called Age of Darkness Final Stand. This is a dark fantasy survival real-time strategy game. So classic RTS gameplay. We also have some hero units, but the focus is on actual survival because the monsters, waves of monsters are trying to get at us. And we truly have to try and to do our best to survive that onslaught on many monsters. The game launched roughly 2 years ago in early access phase with when they started with the survival mode, so to speak. Which, if you have played They Are Billions, I think it's a pretty fair comparison. A little bit of a steampunk survival RTS. That is that mode which had They Are Billions, but They Are Billions back in the day promised a highly dedicated campaign. I remember reading all the notes when they built it up, and then it was essentially just a glorified scenario to mission, a couple of missions with some interesting mechanics, but not really a campaign in the traditional sense. And Age of Darkness wants to deliver that in their dark fantasy setting as well. So different settings, of course, different mechanics, but a true proper campaign with nice voice acting as far as I could tell so far. A dark, gritty, well-told story, interesting cinematics. And, you know, if you played the good old games like Warcraft 3, well, can you even play Warcraft 3 nowadays anymore? Because once they did, like, this new version, they kind of deleted the classic gold one, and they just, oh man, that's a different take for a different day as well, right? But yeah, they want to deliver a cool and very told story, a proper story, and I did play a few missions so far, and I'm ready to show what we experienced here together and see what this game offers. Also, interestingly enough, as I said, this game launched into early access 2 years ago. They still have on their Steam page that they initially at least aimed to have an early access phase of just 1 year. So they already doubled that, but the game still gets regularly updated. One thing, for example, that got recently patched during my time of play, so to speak, was skippable cutscenes. Yeah, you originally couldn't skip the cutscenes, but they luckily patched that in. And so also the current Act 3, the final act of this overall campaign, is in the hold, so to speak, and is ready to set out. But finally, I keep talking too much at the beginning of these videos, I know, but I'm so excited. So let's first things first have a look at the options menu, the settings menu. We have a few gameplay settings, language, of course, pausing, crash reporting. If you want to send these data, which in early access, sure, I'm fine with that. One thing I would like to have here would actually be subtitles. That's definitely a thing I personally am missing. I hope that will be later into the game. Also very important for RTS. Key bindings, controls, you can do whatever you want. That is very important. Sound, we have a bunch of audio sliders, you know. I have this little bit of stigma where I have to say the more audio sliders, the more quality the game has. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 audio sliders. You know, it's not always that size matters, but it gives you an indication. Also display settings where you can really do whatever you want. For example, I have a little bit of an older PC, so keep this in mind, please, full transparency here. I have an older PC, I have the minimum settings, but you're not going to see the game in its full graphical fidelity here on this channel. As you can see, I turned some options off, brought down shadows, for example, post-processing on medium. It might still stutter a little bit, but I do not know that performance is something that the developers keep working on as well. Also, I brought up the scaling a bit, brightness, and so turned it all the way up, because I like my games bright, even though it's a dark fantasy. Don't judge me for that. So, finally, let's hit go and have a look at the campaign. This is, by the way, what I'm going to focus on today. There's the survival mode. Many people like this. This is what gave this game initially a lot of hype, so to speak, but I'm here for the campaign. Survival is nice. That's how I approach these games. I love to play the campaign, and then later on I like to challenge myself and have some fun in the survival. So this is campaign only, so to speak. Let's finally jump into this, shall we? There we go. We have a little bit of a campaign map. I'm here at Act 2, Mission 4. And first things first, a little bit of a nitpick. You can zoom out the entire map. Unfortunately, you can't really, like, move on the map. I don't know. You don't need to, but would be nice. Also, look at the sound when you zoom out. There's nothing. I don't know. I like little details like this. So this is the overworld. So we are part of this blue order, so to speak. We're currently playing one of these guys. So far, I've only played in this order. As you can see, there's different factions. I think this cyan-colored one is the darkness itself that slowly spreads and the order is keeping at bay. For example, unfortunately, I don't know what this yellow stuff is yet. Also the red ones, and there's something here which I find interesting, but I've played 4 missions so far, and I haven't really learned much about the different factions. We're playing the order, and we already learned very early on in the campaign, and still during the missions, also the last mission was important, that the order is like clearly the biggest faction in the realm, and they are also pretty much corrupt. So there's a lot to be questioned. This campaign gave us a lot of fodder already. What is going on behind the scenes? We kind of want to figure out. Our main hero is also like, yeah, he did some nice things, but he also did some bad things. So he's somewhere in the line there. I wouldn't be surprised, and that is me personally, if he wouldn't pass the torch sooner or later, but that's a different thing. But yeah, I don't know too much about the different factions. So for one thing, which I find very funny, every time you essentially beat a mission and unlock, so to speak, the next mission on the map, this picture here, which right now has our current hero and is blue, is always default red with a different character, which I think is going to be important for Act 2. So somehow the game's spoilers you a little bit with that. Yeah, again, early access, a little bit unpolished in some areas. So, again, we have different missions. Act 1 mission for the light, interestingly enough. Oh, there we go. That's the prologue mission where we had, like, you know, bunch of cinematics, time skip, and so on. We played as these 2 so far, and now apparently I'm going to play this guy all alone. Only one hero. No, because heroes in this game are very good. Even though imperatives, the heroes, plural, must survive. Well, let's see. Having withstood a sudden assault by nightmares, Edmund leaves Aurelia and Merrick's care and hunts through contested lands for the source of the fiendish outbreak. Yeah. So the stories so far, before we finally head into the game, is, well, there's the nightmares, the big bad evil, the darkness, which has always kind of spread throughout the world, but there have been these giant crystals that always keep them at bay, and usually it works, but back in the day there was also someone who betrayed everyone, so everyone kind of gave, I'm not even sure if that's the truth, but I think the game is intentionally a little bit vague. In this world there is elves, and elves are being hunted by the Order, and they are the big bad evil, and that is also very important for the first prologue mission, but I don't want to spoil too much. So yeah, let's actually, how do I get back? There we go. I want to center the map here. Let's finally hit the mission. A few things first. This is technically the first mission which seems to focus on the nightmares, which I very much like, because the missions before this, let's actually hit the start button finally, I mostly fought bandits, only in the last missions. The last mission, I liked the structure, and this is what I mean, this game is a little bit more inspired by the good old games, golden games like Warcraft 3. Throughout the entire last mission, I fought bandits most of the time, and then suddenly, so to speak, at the end, when I was, okay, there's only one last bandit camp I need to defeat. Well, a crystal or a rift appeared, and we suddenly had to shift everything and had to defend ourselves against the nightmares. And how the mission was structured was also interesting, because it also prepared us a little bit with the gameplay that we had to defend ourselves against the bandits. So it's not like that was a complete shift. We had a little bit of a tutorial to see what to prepare for what was to come there. But the game also has a bunch of side objectives, for example, like, oh, if you go over there, or if you do this in a certain time, or, you know, do this and you get some free units and so, which is very fun and interesting, but is also, frankly, needs a lot of polish so far throughout the entire missions. There's always side objectives, but it never feels as polished as, well, Warcraft 3, to go with golden standard again. As you can see, I have an older PC. Also, I don't have this installed as an SSD, so sorry for the somewhat longer load times. Let's watch the cutscene until I talk a little bit more.
It is done for the Veil.
Back off, you ordered dogs! On the Queen's word.
Calm yourselves, boy.
We're here to put an end to the Veil.
Do as you will then. We're done for.
Oh, that escalated quickly. Oh, what's going on? Immediately, let's pause the game.
For night draws near.
Okay, first things first, by the way, when I mentioned I would like to have seen some subtitles, first off the options menu to turn it on off or so, but mostly for cinematic cutscenes, I should have precised that. So, yeah, this is what I mean with a little bit of polish. We just started the mission and I immediately zoomed down here. Instead of having my thing locked for a second. Okay, so, well, these guys essentially gave up already. Do we have any units? We have, like, okay, our main hero. We have 2 melee guys and an archer. So no base building right now. We have to survive. Apparently, we have to go over there. Fair enough. And what did I want to say early on? Dang it, I forgot. So much happened. Okay, this is restart. I like the intro again. The cutscene, everything. Okay, let's finally play. I forgot what I wanted to say before this, but it's great, right? You're not here. You're here for the impressions, not for my skill to remember stuff. Oh.
Let's try to find some able bodies to help us.
Okay, search for the source of the nightmares. But are we not here to fight? Oh, these guys are enemies too. Okay, another thing is pathfinding. Frankly, I think it's fair to say this early on. Pathfinding and attack command. So you also have different other things which are very typical for this genre, but that is also something that needs polish, especially attack command. Sometimes it seems like my units ignore that, and sometimes it's just like, yeah. But again, early access, I am pretty sure they know the developers, and I do know that especially pathfinding and so it's always very, very hard in RTS, so hopefully that will be polished overall. It's not always an issue, just sometimes. Man, nightmares are so much easier to dispose of than bandits so far. Trust me, against bandits, our own units often were almost useless because they're just not that strong. There we go.
And then we can talk.
Okay. Of course, our hero also has some abilities like, you know, this, or can flame a sword. Oh, I'm gonna defeat you guys real quick. Did you just come out of the forest? Not cool. But yeah, hero units definitely important. As you can see, again, a polished issue. I did, well, I guess it's a little bit my fault as well. I did turn up the overall UI by 10% because I found it all too small. And that kind of blocks the objectives just a little bit, these portraits, which is a little bit weird. Rebellion blockade. Survive the nightmare wave 0 out of 2. Search for the source of the nightmares to rescue the Aldegood Knight. Interesting. So, judgment by the people. This is kind of what I mean. Did we really... maybe I missed this because I talked too much, but did we learn about the knights? Like, I have these objectives to rescue them, but shouldn't someone tell me that I should do, or shouldn't our hero talk about that, for example? Oh man, look at these units, we have to work. Okay, one thing more before we really focus more on the game. Alderin, maybe these guys? Can I rescue you? Not like this. Okay, first off, let's fight. So, for example, in the last mission, I had one objective which was like, against one bandit raid, it told me like, okay, survive for like 10 minutes. And I was so good, because I'm, of course, an amazing skilled player. I managed to essentially destroy the base before where they, you know, sent the raid from, before this time limit was us. I had like still like 2 minutes and then it destroyed the base. And of course the time limit went away. But funnily enough, the game judged this as me having failed the survival somehow. Which, I mean, technically yes, because I didn't survive for 10 minutes because I defeated Biz, but...
We're willing to overlook your friend's crimes, but don't think the rebellion will forget where the order stands.
Okay, these are actually rebels. Interesting. I mean, makes sense. Oh, there we go. We have the choice. But yeah, it feels a little bit off. Yeah, and it's a lot of small things like that with the side objectives so far. My god, English as always. Kept us at the crossroads. The rebellion combatants offered to turn over the prisoners. Who will you take? I like choices. Only the order. Leave the Alderan captain to the rebels. That one looks pretty good, though. Leave all the prisoners, take all the prisoners. Interesting. Take none, take all. Is this already... Is someone going to betray me? I don't know. I'd take all, though. Very interesting.
Sir, are you okay?
Sir Laments, I'm fine. Knight, and many thanks to you. I'm fine. Again...
Should have known. You order cowards are nothing more than Alderan lapdogs.
They didn't like that, apparently. Search for the source of the nightmares, also auto-saving, that's why we had a little bit of a skip. Okay, so we did that. Interesting. Alderan pikemen over. Pikemen are melee units that are capable of striking enemies from a longer distance with their piercing. Okay. Okay, that works so far. Again, we defeated the nightmares. Where are we want to go? This is a thing. Doesn't look good. We probably need to get there to build a base. I don't know. Sometimes this game rewards you for... I mean, usually the game rewards you for exploring. But I also wonder, because I don't have a base right now, I probably don't want to lose too many units. I think. So let's go. Again, I like the design so far. It looks very cool. Very colorful. That's always a thing. Oh, no, get out of there! Oh, God. What is that? A debuff. Horrified. The unit is horrified and its stats have been reduced. Return to the will that era to recover. Okay, I never have seen that before. But this is pretty much the first time I'm really fighting nightmares. So let's go to the bonfire. Our hero apparently can't get horrified, which is important. He doesn't have armor anymore, which reduces damage. Man, we are not doing so fine right now. Should I discover things there? I have no idea. You rebels, you just want to chill here? You don't want to join me? Again, search for the source of the nightmares. That's apparently our only objective right now. Okay, sure.
I'm on it.
Let's go. I'm on it. That sounds... Oh, there's... Oh, what is that? Wait, okay. What is that? A burster. The suicide nightmare unit charges towards players with the intent to self-explode, dealing significant damage to any human caught in the blast radius. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, let's try not to run into that. What is that? A spitter. This corrupt being spits a form of corruptive material that causes horrification on any human caught in its vicinity. Yeah, that's what we fought before. Freaking horrifying thing. It doesn't matter. I can't escape this. Let's just go. Defeated, please. Oh man, we're dealing like no damage to this thing. Even with all my units.
Forward.
Can we have a little bit of more light? I don't want to backtrack the entire way again. Oh man, is this a thing? There's more nightmares. Corrupted village. There's light.
We shall not.
Oh no. Okay, this is good, right? Oh, you guys are a little bit bugged out, it seems. Okay, sure. Again, a little bit of polish missing.
More order reinforcements. We thought the dark crystal would shatter before you made it back.
Nothing can be allowed to happen to the crystal. We must head north at once. Are you able to lend a sword arm or two?
Where's the answer? He's refusing to answer. Are we not? Oh no! I like. Oh, look at this tower. I really want to build those later on. Are you able to lend a sword hand or two? No one answers us. Sounds very. Can we get?
Why would the dark crystal break? What's happened to it?
We came upon a shady group tinkering with it to the north. They've been locked up. We'll find out what they were doing.
Cultists. Wow, cool. But also it seems like you want to say something, another harbinger, yeah.
We stand.
Are you really enemies? I don't trust this, actually. Well, what can we do? This does this count as lit area, by the way, this bonfire? My people are still horrified. Come on, this is a literal bonfire. It's not enough, apparently. Dang it. And we are in the town. Still, everyone is horrified. Great. So, could you still answer my question, please? I asked for a sword hand or two, and you... I'm pretty sure I'm like a big commander of this, and you're not answering me. I love these towers. Well, we're not there yet. You know what? Let these guys fight them. I'm totally fine with that. Because frankly... Hey, let's help a little bit, maybe. Yeah, again, more horrification. Oh, look at these things. They're so disgusting. I don't want to waste my units right now. Also, of course, Edwin, he is the wielder of the flame. Edwin attacks relentlessly with cleave damage and takes to the front lines with his powerful flame-based abilities. So far, it seems like we don't have many choices when we level up, just more stats and we unlock abilities. But hey, it's fine enough, so this is to the outside.
There are some Norfolk survivors from an abandoned town who might serve purpose.
So here's the trigger to the thing we had all the way here. Interesting.
Fear not the shadow path.
Fear not the shadow. I really like the voice actor of Edwin. Like this, especially like the main characters.
We don't have much to offer, sir. But we will fight hard just the same if you'll have us.
Yeah, gladly.
The nightmares don't discriminate between farmer or warrior. Together, we will prosper or fall. Let us be off.
But look at this. We have some walkers later when we're at the buildings. They really like... yes, my lord. Now, nice. We have now pikemen. Okay, pikemen are still... Archer, hunter. I never had a hunter before. Hunters are long-range tactical bowmen that can lay down traps to cripple their enemies. Hunter trap. A deadly trap that, when triggered, releases a puff of toxic smoke that damages and slows enemies within. So also we can tap between those. Hunters are the only one that have an ability. Can I auto-cast this? Apparently not. Okay, let's try to get to the base. Again, the sound design, the volume, and everything so far I really like. Is this... Should we fight there? You guys got this. I'm gonna go over here. Never mind. Oh, this is blocked. Okay, never mind. This is the way then. Who are you? A sentinel. Cool. Also, I like how units also have different names. They don't... That can be... Are we still horrified? Why wasn't there not a light source in this military camp? Again, this is so weird. This is what it means. With a little bit of polish, maybe. I feel like this should be a that wasn't the best cleave, but sure, let's go. Okay, could you guys please defeat this guy? I really wonder if we should explore a bit more. But I'm afraid I really don't want to lose too many units right now. Are you fighting each other? No, I guess there's a monster, which I don't see. What is happening there? Oh, cutscene? Cool.
You're cornered now, rats.
With nightmares on your doorstep, you would choose to hunt vermin instead.
How the Alderaan throne conducts itself is of no concern to the Order.
Knights, these Alderguard bastards have massacred the town.
I like this. I never had... I'm not sure, maybe I had like one choice before in the previous mission, so here it's very interesting, very cool. I wonder if our previous choice... I guess that was just a setup. How many prisoners do we want to take? And maybe you get a comment, depending on that. But I guess the first one was just to teach us, okay, this is important. This is probably the first real choice. Side with the rebellion. Had the rebellion fight back against the oppressor, mediate, intervene with the help of the Alderaan captain, which we have. Side with the Alderaan. Help the Alderaan eliminate the rebel outlaws. I mean, so Alderaan apparently is this yellow kingdom which we've seen on the map. I'm pretty sure I haven't heard much about them so far, so I don't know what they are about in this world, which is a little bit sad. And I mean, if these are rebellions, we are essentially a completely different faction. So on a political scheme, or on a political side, you know, overview, even if there's freaking nightmares everywhere, you know, we are still the biggest combat. I mean, it could be bad as the biggest faction to say, okay, we're siding with the rebellion, or we're siding, I guess, if at all, with the Alderaan, because we are the Order. We don't, you know, like rebellions, but we technically... I mean, as a human, there's a freaking nightmare outside. Guys, we have to work together now, but, you know, that's not how it works, right? We learn that every time, that even if shit hits the fan, people are still hating on others. So let's mediate, yeah, let's intervene with the help of the Alderaan captain.
I'm sure the Alderguard will be pleased to know the way you've conducted yourselves. We'll be sure to inform Sir Theobald when we leave here.
Look at his eye, you fools. That's Knight Everett. We're sorry, sir. We were only having a bit of fun. We'll be on our way, don't you worry.
A bit of fun slaughtering villages and rebels? I mean, I guess medieval.
The Alderaan bastards have been getting worse and worse. We're at war, sure, but with the nightmares surrounding us, choose your battles.
Yeah, exactly. We're just having a bit of fun just killing all these rebels. I mean, they're also just doing the... What are we fighting here? Take command. What is there? I think there was one rebel or so that people were fighting. Yeah, this sentinel apparently. Interesting. Oh, are you guys on my side? No, you're friendly. But it seems like I can't get over there. Okay, interesting. And again, now suddenly, after this cutscene, which I used for my group command disappeared. Again, that's what I mean. Bunch of polish. But so far, like, again, I really like the atmosphere. The choices, this is what I miss. We need... Oh, cool. Teddy. Oh, which are interesting. Look at this, the character is placed here. We can already access her abilities and activate them, but we can't control her yet. And she's 2 times there. Probably one is the one for the cutscene right now, and the other one is maybe... There's literally 2 teddies! Oh, that's what I mean, Punish. Let's go. Oh, no, there's freaking 2 teddies. Oh no, these are Cactus Lightbearers. I thought that was actually... Never mind. But still, we could access them before we gained them. And these guys are not doing anything. Are you kidding me? Oh, get over there! Ah, freaking horrification. Is there light over there? Not officially. These guys... You guys could have helped me. Ah, dang it. Anything down here? Come on, any free resources or so? No, a little bit of a camp, which is beautiful. You freaking bastards, Aldrin. Ah. Statue, okay, let's finally get a base, I guess. Hopefully. Search for the source of the nightmares.
I go.
We have a decent, well, troop. It's not an army yet, but it's something. Okay, we have a tower, finally. Let's go. Sir Everard, the grey-faced relic? And where's Merrick? Has he no reinforcements? Our undoing is at hand. We cannot be expected to hold our posts in the face of certain death. As a knight of the order, you will calm yourself. For the light, we work as one. Also, this was an archer and this is clearly a knight, so nah. Merrick was injured and is recovering. We just came from his post. We're here to press back the nightmares. The nightmares are here, are unlike any other. We've heard of blood-red creatures emerging from the cracks beneath the dark crystal. That's dark crystals. Guess we have to collect them, looks like it. Oh! What are you doing, you fools? Hold your position! Okay, no sound. But combat. Is this my tower now? Well, it's a tower. Oh, let's go. And flame! We're fighting, right? Search for the source of the nightmares. Contain the nightmare breach. Okay. Oh, yes! Come on, ability. Nice. What the hell is that? Attack command. Elite Crawler. This creature is weak and slow, yet what they lack in power can easily be made up with the numbers. That is weak and slow? 1500?
Stand as one.
Okay, maybe cast... Oh, they're just placing traps where they stand. Oh, help though. We did it. You're welcome, by the way. Aurelia, what are you doing here? What happened at the outpost? Why don't we have any voice acting anymore? I know I had to catch up to you, Edwin. And see? I told you I could help. I don't know why you doubt me. This isn't helpful, Aurelia. It's reckless. It disturbs me that you don't know the distinction. You directly disappoint me. Aurelia is our companion from the previous missions. Merrick has it handled. He's healed up, mostly. And what's better than stopping the source of the nightmares? You worry over nothing. Be it that it may, you're still my squire in the eyes of the Order. You will obey my commands. Let's stay together from here. There are ill energies in the air. I mean, he's not wrong there. Nightmares are breaching the wall! It's probably the knight saying, that... Can we pick these up? Yes, we can. I want to pick these up real quick. How about we just send one guy to pick these up? There we go, everyone else. Oh, that's a bunch! Okay, go over there. You picked up the... Oh, there's also whatever that is. Iron or so. Building destroyed. It's fine. We got this. Gimme. Order knight. Oh, I have all of these guys now. You too? Okay, come on. Having more units. What is going on? Everyone, group 1. Get ready! Can't we just free these rebels real quick? Alright, look at this. Oh, okay! We made our choice! Go! And we have towers here. Whatever! Doesn't matter! Cleave! Heal! What is this? Charge. Sure, it's passive. Guess I could have... Oh, why are you guys here? I need you to heal over there, please. I don't know what's going on. Engulf. Hero level 4, that's nice. Oh, we have her, but she's there for the healing as well. Oh, it kind of works. God, so much is happening. Did we do it? Oh, they're also coming. Guess the smartest way would have been to, you know, like, place my archers in here. Do I have access to these buildings now? No, I don't. Well, kinda. But I can't build right now. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, a little bit more voice acting. I kind of missed this suddenly in the mission. Also, look at these. The environmental is so cool. What is going on? I heard that scream. Oh, from there. Defend the orders. Outpost against the nightmares. Oh, 3 waves. Do I get more units? Apparently, more appear. Also, why are you not joining me? Archers. Okay, archers. In here, please. Can I have like 3 guys? Okay, fight! You crossbow guy, in there. Crossbow guy, in there. For the extra... Oh, from that side too. Oh, great. That is terrible. Okay, guys. I don't know what's going on anymore. Why are you not helping me? You too. And I missed my units. Okay, it's fine. Go over there, guys. Ignore those. Take command. You! Why are you refusing my command? You're literally under my command. You're not doing anything. Okay, it's fine. Do we have any other units? No. Just attack commander. Oh, flame shield. Whatever that is. Looks cool. Go. Okay, that breached through. Heal. Okay, attack units. What's the flame shield, by the way? Edwin engulfs himself in a flaming shield for 35 seconds that blocks damage and harms nearby attackers, exploding when it is destroyed or expired. Okay, go, go, go. There we go. We just... Oh god, this is not good, right?
Let's go.
This is only... Why are you not Lightbearer? Are you under my command? Oh, they just... That was a lazy spawn. Just boop. Okay, are you here? Kinda. Oh no, from that direction too. Okay, I want to have you in this tower, please. Okay. Come on. Go. We have these tower. I think I probably want to have a few people in this tower too. You Lightbearer. And we're gonna hold our stand here. There's this weird screaming somewhere. Okay, let them come. Oh, you're attacking the rebels. Why didn't we free the rebels? Considering this onslaught. Okay, guys. Oh! We're supposed to win this? Seriously? Okay. Heal! That's all I... Oh, Edwin! Edwin down. Cleave! I can't even build. Is this intended? Search for the Sword of Nine. Mission failed! Whoa, okay. I mean, I guess my heroes died. Should have done that differently. Help the Alderin. Help the rebellion. Mediate. So again, like, we made this choice and this two are failed. Okay, sure. Search for the source of... Okay, retry. Well, I honestly didn't expect that to be this hard. I'm not even sure if you can choose difficulties, frankly. If I did, I totally, for sure, chose normal. And look at the background art. Okay. Let's try again, shall we? I just said retry, and you bring me back to the main mission, which... Okay. I can't skip these cutscenes at least, even though I know they implemented that in the patch notes. Are you kidding me?
Calm yourself, boy.
I'm pressing like all the buttons. Oh, that kind of worked apparently. I pressed like O on the keyboard or something like that. Wait. I mean, usually I save in these games, but we know for sure, that's why I didn't that we had autosaves before. So, when I pick retry, would you be so kind as bring me back to the autosave, please? Let's try again.
For night draws near.
This is my autosave.
It's worse than I imagined. Let's
Oh no, this is my autosave? Also, this is new. Why is there building repair complete? What? I intentionally, I mean, usually I would say it's, you know, it's your fault. You have manual saves, why didn't you use them? But we had this, like, we had a couple of autosaves throughout the game. This was my autosave at the beginning of the mission, so much for that. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, let's try something else. I'm not gonna replay everything, so let me show you guys a little bit of the RTS gameplay, shall we? Alright, I didn't intend to do this at the beginning of the video, but to have a new first impression and a new unique experience as well, let's choose survival mode, because I haven't played that myself. Let's go normal. As you can tell, we can unlock higher difficulties later on as well. There we go. Okay, we can choose different heroes. Edwin.
We stand there should the dark creatures.
I don't know, I just liked switching between these. Again, the art is amazing.
3 cheers to
Yay. Merrick, who's a dick, trust me. The Order is more defensive. We have the Rebellion. Interesting.
Can't keep a good man down.
Cyrus, Aelius. I guess we're gonna play those in the second act. The Volatists, aggressive. Oh, I wonder if we would play those in Act 3 in the campaign. Kinda would make sense, right? Or do we want to play those? Sure. Let's go aggressive, though. Expansion, tactical. The Volatists are aggressive, chaotic, and ruthless. They will stop at nothing to achieve their dark goals, no matter the danger. Volatist melee infantry move more quickly, deal more damage, and are faster to train. Volatist units deal more damage and are less penalized while horrified. The Rebellion, expansion, tactical. The Rebellion emphasizes flexibility in tactics and taking advantage of opportunities where they present themselves. The Rebellion's ranged infantry move more quickly and deal more damage. They believe in the Rebellion's cause and are willing to work for less upkeep. And bolded Rebellion units all deal more damage than their counterparts. Finally, this tells me more about the campaign map screen than the campaign in the first couple of missions. I now know that the red guys on the faction screen from the campaign are the rebels, and this tiny thing which wasn't completely cyan, which indicated the nightmares, were probably these Volatists. And of course, Alderaan or Enderaan was the yellow ones, which we actually learned in the last mission and are not here. So I finally learned a bit more about the world and its factions. A little bit sad that the campaign didn't teach me that. Okay, let's try the Rebellion. I kinda would like to go with the Volatists, but I wanna show you guys the RTS. So let's choose... Sure, Cyrus looks so cool. The Rebel Arm. I mean, it doesn't sound like he has... Well, no. Giant bow, cool. Cyrus Varus is an effective ranged marksman that benefits from smart positioning and well-thought-out planning to take out swarms of enemies. With his bows and versatile toolkit, Cyrus can snipe down foes, slow them down with caltrops, and rain down arrows from above. Attributes: splintering shot, 34% chance for range attacks to splinter, causing AoE cone behind the point of impact, dealing 8 projectile damage and 1 shred damage to all targets hit. Caltrop Shred is affecting this armor, and armor, the lower the armor, every unit has like an armor value, and the more armor they have, the less damage they take, and armor can be shredded, and if it goes down to 0, units take full damage, and armor can be like repaired, so to speak, at bases. So sure, let's give the survival mode a stand, because this is probably the most polished one, right? Also, I'm surprised by how fast this loaded. Welcome to Age of Darkness Final Stand. Before you begin, it's important to understand this is no easy game. You will fail. Pay attention to learn from your mistakes. Do your best to survive. Okay, sure. Let's go. I have a couple of units. Nice. Let's first off pause the game. And no, let's actually explore just a little bit. So I've never played the survival mode, but I really want to show you guys the basics of the RTS mode. So we have our keep. If this falls, we're done. Great. Again, pathfinding. Great how my units splintered up there. Let's start over here. Let's use the splinting shot. Oh, it's a passive ability. That's why. Okay. Fair enough. You fight this. You should handle that, right? There's a bit more. If you played, you know, this aforementioned game, you should be familiar with this. This is pretty cool. Okay, let's finally build some stuff. I'm actually gonna pause the game. Let's see. We have a skill tree as well. Ooh, I never learned about that skill tree. Eyesight, Fury, Tactical. Interesting. More stats, just stat increases, but fair enough. So select the keep. We want to have more population. We want to have more wood. We want to have more resources. So let's go resources. Lumberyard. For income. Yep, so we want to cut these trees, gather locations. Yes, yes. And big value. 14 sounds good. I paused the game. Why is the game not paused anymore? Super weird. Food hut. A simple food gatherer that adds to the food supply. So we need food to go with our units. Do I want to go with one already? More per tile. So far we're actually doing good. And I want to have rather more stuff. We could already go with defenses. Light. Oh god, I don't know. Didn't cover the light mechanics so far. But dwelling, we want to have more people in our kingdom. Yep. We need more villagers for that, and we gain more villagers to train units, gather resources to increase your villager count, build housing. I mean, I did that. So we cleared this corner. We know we're safe here. Nice. We have the different ones, and again, like you have to place your lumberjack or the stone. Why are you again? The pathfinding. Super weird. You're surprisingly slow, dude. Is the bow your arm, by the way? Maybe the bow is his arm. That would be so cool. Okay, so you guys... And of course, when the darkness reigns or when the darkness comes, it's gonna be very dangerous. That's where we really have to be careful. Let's get more buildings done. Gotta get our stats up. Gonna need more food now, essentially. Can I build that? Nope. Okay. A little bit of exploration. They're not aggressive right now because it's not dark. But we want to see what we can explore on the map, of course. Go my units. You're only level 1. 34% chance for attacks to splinter, causing the AoE cone behind the point of impact, dealing 8 projectile damage and 1 shred damage to all targets. Pretty cool. Crawler. Yeah. Also very slow because it's daylight. Let's go over there. Fair enough. I'm a little bit sad. There's no voice line when we select him. Huh? Sad. Okay, it's fine though. So this is our village right now. We really want to have as much wood as possible, I think. Let's go. Alright, let's see how far I can get here. Oh, do I need to have vision to build something there? Didn't have that problem in the campaign so far. Seems like I do. Oh, but 15 wood. That's pretty good. Let's go 15. 16! Yeah, let's go. Assigning villagers. Before placing a resource gatherer, use your scroll wheel to add or remove villagers. More villagers result in greater resources. I mean, I do have a couple of available villagers. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem. Okay. We really need as much wood as possible, I think. So I can't build now there because it's too close to the other one, I guess. So maybe I should have placed this a bit more to get the maximum out of that. I didn't know. Well, I kind of assumed. Alright, Lumberjack. Oh, you guys are so slow. Nightmare's coming. There we go. What can we get here? 6 low. Night approaches. Nightmare strange. Oh, that's bad. 15 though. Day night. Oh yeah, it's pretty much over. Oh god, this is terrible. Okay, it's fine. You guys stand here. Our hero. Oh, you're so slow though. I have the archer here. I have no defense. Enemies are stronger and faster during the night, but will provide better experience towards emboldenment for your troops. What the hell is emboldenment? I have no idea. Okay, you guys. Oh no, I have no defense. Well, we have a bunch of income. Would love... Oh, no. Frame drop, auto-saving. Well, I don't trust the auto-saving. Funnily enough. Okay, can we make a wall here? Gate, for example, 2 would be nice. I would like to have gate. Let's make use of this. So, yeah, no. I didn't mean it like this. Sell. No. No. There we go. Also, you can kind of draw a line, but the game doesn't tell you. So I have my mouse left click hold it, and now... Oh, it doesn't work. Wow, never mind. So, but it should work like this. There we go. Would be nice if it would essentially show you how it draws the wall, so to speak. Okay, we should be safe here. We have our units here. Oh, nightmare. The nightmare's coming. I don't have any wood. Well, let's see how this goes. I'm not scared at all. I'm totally scared. Okay, it's fine. But there seems to be safe, right? Okay, darkness. You guys can't... Is there a pathway here? No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. See, they essentially can only come from this. We had a frame drop. Probably means enemies spawned in or so. So we are just gonna stand here. There we go. I mean, does it mean they're attacking or are they just more aggressive? We should be safe here. So how can I improve my building? How do I upgrade here? We need... Okay. Just many resources. That's fine. I have so much gold, gotta spend the gold. Okay, that's fair and fine. Dwelling. I have no idea. Requires additional research. Okay, I had the research building before. We need the quarry, yes. Gotta get the stone. 6. Oh, 8. Can I get 8? No. 1 over there. 5. You, sir, please go over there. And our archer, you guys should go full storage. Yes, I know. I'm bad at spending my resources. Skill 3. We could buy this with 50. But then plus 10% vision and tech range increase. But I really want to build a quarry first, which also takes wood, right? So what's the maximum we can get out of here? 8? I don't think so. Oh, I can actually build it on top. Never mind. 8 it is. I guess if you're smarter, you could place them around and have like maybe 6 here, 5 there. But I'm not smart. First run, I just want to, learn the mechanics so far. This is not going to be the optimal build. Man, he's so good. I like this. Okay, Okay, we need again 10 more wood. Food. Food is something we need as well. 10 here. Is this gonna be blocked by the other buildings? I don't know. 9. Let's go here. Let's get some food there. Gold down. Yep, they are a little bit coming at us. Maybe we can... Let's explore a little bit more. Our hero is pretty good so far. I mean, it's first night. This is not gonna be an issue, right? I don't think so. Also, as far as I know, units do regain health if they are safe for some time. So even if they're, you know, getting down to like only 1 HP, as long as you can rescue them and give them a little bit of a breather, they will restore their HP. Okay, we are full again. Oh, we have too much wood. Would have guessed, right? 6. Let's try. Can I do this? Here in this corner, maybe 5. Oh, we need more people again. And maybe later another quarry here to get, again, more resources or so. Interesting that you really need to have this vision cone to really make use of the gas. I want to have my 2 archers here just in case, because I'm very afraid. Okay, let's see if I can survive just a little bit longer. Alright, night number 2. As you can see, I did build... I mean, we built this wall beforehand. Now I did build a little bit of a wall here as well. Have our hero here, melee guys here, expecting that this is going to be the most attacked area. There's 3 archers here just in case. A couple of farms, you know, a bunch of houses. We finally built the wood workshop, which allows me to get some better buildings if we upgrade them. I really like the ballista tower, for example, farm, lodges, you know, we want to have all these upgrades to upgrade our buildings, like the dwelling to the lodge and so on. I did build already, or get some upgrades, some skills, so to speak, momentum. Melee units have 10% more attack speed. Now we can get something else, like for siege. Do we have siege? I guess it's mostly the towers, right? I mean, AoE range bonus, knockback bonus. Sure, let's get this. Why not? So a bunch of skills. Research is coming up. Walls are ready. We're not being attacked. I guess it's only night 2, I suppose, right? So it's not too much of a problem. And then we rinse and repeat. Again, we have all these crows now. We have the farms. If you want to build stuff, for example, dwelling in here, it's going to influence the farms. They're less productive. So you really want to optimize your base building. Almost used up all the space here as well. I would like to advance here. Probably up to this area, have a wall here. Next would be the step, and sometimes next then maybe a wall here. There's more strong enemies here than here. But this is the gist of the overall gameplay. This is what was there before the campaign, right? So we also have a repair all button. Man, freaking nightmares trying to get at us. Destroying our walls. Well, wooden wall isn't that effective. Research, ignite walls. Unlock the ability to ignite walls, inflicting fire damage on melee attacks. I actually wonder if this deals damage to the wall as well. But I do like that that is an ability. But yeah, and it will get... increased and increased. So now we had a look at the... Let's actually go to the main menu. We actually had a little bit of a look at the campaign. We had a little bit of a look at the RTS mode. Here, the survival mode. I didn't really intend to show that. I actually thought we would see some RTS gameplay in the campaign as well. But as you can see, that didn't happen. But that's just bad luck that I chose a mission that didn't focus on that before I had some base building. And then we had this little bit of the autosave, apparently didn't work. Yeah. So what's my overall impression, my summary so far? Well, I did play this throughout in short bursts so far, throughout a couple of days. And frankly, I like the game. So you can see, as I just noticed, by the way, in the survival mode, that is what was there. At the beginning, there seems to be the most polish in that. And that is fun, and I think if you like this kind of gameplay, you're gonna have a great time just with the survival mode itself. But I'm the type of guy, I'm here for the campaign, by the way, mostly. I want to experience a great campaign, and especially the first couple missions, the voice acting, the presentation is there, it's great. Funnily enough, that in this 4th mission, a lot of more polish issues show up. That was essentially way more than I anticipated, actually, which is a little bit sad, also considering that Act 3 is around the corner and we are still in Mission 4, Act 1. So there's entire Act 2, there's entire Act 3. I wouldn't be surprised if if the later acts are even more polished, and maybe they, you know, because the developers learned, they knew what the community wants and so on, and they probably kind of maybe forgot to polished up the older missions, but that's also a little bit sad. Like, we had missing voice lines there, not just from the side characters, from this one archer, but that didn't have a voice line, but also was a knight, but also from the main character there, which was just sad, frankly. I mean, you guys saw that, right? I don't want to repeat everything we've seen. Again, I like the style, I like the presentation, I like what they tried to go with the campaign. It really feels like a real campaign. And that's it, just needs more polish. And the developers really seem to be there, even though I'm a little bit worried now because one of the latest patch notes is we allowed you to skip cutscenes. I guess that's just the cinematic cutscenes when they have a little bit of a movie, not the in-game cutscenes. So hopefully that will be patched in later as well. And then just polish. So what would be my suggestion here? I think the survival mode, I just played a little bit, is the most polished. It's a lot of fun. Campaign, it's intriguing. I want to play more, but maybe it's better to wait until the full release when they're fully polished the complete campaign and then give it a try. Because right now, you see the foundation, you see what they're going with. It is fun. Don't get me wrong, it is fun, but it just needs that polish overall. And I think that's something that just needs to be waited upon, right? Because it's there. It really feels like a real campaign with side objectives, whereas you get a little bit of different choices. You have AIs that also do their little bit of... That's always what I love in campaign missions in RTS when, you know, oh no, there's this different faction who they are trying to defend against their onslaught, against the nightmares. We have to build up our base, defend the first few bases until we're strong enough to help them, hopefully in time. And then when we do that together with the surviving AI, we can go against the big, bad, evil base. And the AI is also going to send some troops. That is already a little bit there. I saw that in the first missions where I essentially didn't fight nightmares, but actually regular bandits, which was just the same troops which we had. The Iron Talons was the name, and that was fun. But yeah, I'm a little bit on the fence. I'm surprised suddenly by how much more polish this needs in this fourth missions in compared to the previous ones. So please bear that in mind. But yeah. I'm looking forward to how the full release is going to come upon. Also, I totally forgot that at the beginning. Full transparency here. I did receive a free key for this game, so keep that in mind as well. But I think I managed to tell that I'm not completely biased. I really want to give this game. I'm so intrigued. I can guarantee you I'm going to play a bit more survival, but I now probably will wait upon, you know, a little bit more polished full release until I go back into the campaign, because I want to experience the story. Trust me, there are some story hooks that are interesting, that are fun. I don't want to spoil them, but I really want to find out what the story is about, but we gotta wait. Also, multiplayer is gonna be there later on, apparently. Would be nice in campaigns. I wonder if that is possible, but probably survival. Regardless, I now did this way longer than anticipated, way different than I anticipated. I thought I'm gonna show you one, maybe two campaign missions, and I'm gonna be able to show you everything, and just a little bit of polish. Now it, you know, was a whole different experience than I experienced. So please tell me, intended. So please tell me what you think of Age of Darkness, Final Stand, of course, but also very much, especially in this episode, which was so much different than I anticipated. Please tell me what you think of my showcase, of my commentary. Feedback is always greatly, greatly appreciated. I want to try to do this the most interesting, the most fun, but also the most informative as possible, you know, in the scope of these first/second impression videos. So please tell me what you think. Consider sharing the video. Make sure to stay awesome, and we're gonna see each other in the next video. Truly, thank you for watching.